What female habits did you only find out when you got a partner? Story 1. Women have a million black hair ties, and also none. My husband has a gazillion black hair ties, and when those have all been misplaced, he comes for mine. Once mine are gone, I go get the stack of hair ties on the shifter in his car. It's a beautiful cycle. We adopted this tiny black cat that came out of the woods back in October. She decided her favorite toy in the world was my wife's black hair ties. She steals them, runs to some other room, and fights them. Then she hides them. No idea where. I once saw her come flying by with a hair tie in her mouth, chased by my wife screaming, "That's my last one!" Story 2. The first time I moved in with a partner, I certainly wasn't ready for the transformation my bathroom counter was about to go through. Honestly, it amazes even me. Countertops are hard. I've bought many storage solutions to try and contain it, but the problem is I use these products daily, so it's super easy for crap to get out of hand again, especially when in a rush. I don't even use that much crap compared to some of my friends. It's still a problem. Then you just become blind to the clutter. My current solution is just a massive padded basket I sweep everything into after using it. Somewhere along the line, women eliminated the separate vanity table in the bedroom and moved all of their toilet accoutrements to the bathroom. Seems so much more civilized to be able to sit comfortably and take your time at a vanity desk with all of your stuff laid out and organized, and have the bath opened for the next customer. Story 3. Blankets, blankets, and more blankets. I don't know if it's just a southern thing, but also the pillows. My married bros have like a minimum of 40 pillows on the bed. They are arranged in a particular way and are strictly decorative. When you go to sleep, you take them all off of the bed, and all that is left are the 2 normal human pillows that were buried under several layers. Story 4. Just a cute little show I noticed after we were married. My wife holds her breath when she applies mascara. Yeah, that's always confusing to me as a guy. I just put the mascara wand between my lashes, scrunch my eyes, and then clean or smudge the rest. Women are very, very particular about their eye makeup being perfect, whereas we just shove it on, Jack Sparrow style, probably. For years, I thought my girlfriend would take her morning vitamin gummy while she was doing her hair and makeup, until one day I asked if she had taken her vitamin yet, and she looked at me like I was crazy. She doesn't take vitamins in the morning. She chews her tongue. Apparently her sister does too. A few weeks later, I was watching my 4-year-old son brushing his hair in the mirror. Lo and behold, he's chewing his tongue the same way his mom does. Story 5. Common areas which can be seen by guests, spotless. Their personal space that closes, that cannot be seen by guests, freaking disaster. For some reason, for many women, one of those personal spaces is their car. So much stuff in it, so much junk. I don't think it should be normalized to have to make some space when you want to take a passenger, because the front passenger seat and footwell is just full of stuff, let alone the rear seats. My girlfriend calls this main floor LC and upstairs LC, and she is a very different person. You could come over at any time. The house is always put together. Go upstairs though, and it's like an episode of Hoarders. Thank God he is an organizer. I would legit live with all the clean laundry in one of the spare rooms on the bed. He puts it all away though. Our bedroom floor is always a minefield of her dirty and clean clothes. The floor on her side of the bed is littered with used contact lenses. Last time I cleaned up, I counted 36 contacts. And makeup wipes. If she's got a cold, that floor space is also covered in used tissues until she's not sick anymore, and maybe a few days longer. So attacked. I host most of the parties for my friend group, and I live alone. My living room, kitchen, guest bath, spotless, basically always. My dining room table, clutter builds up throughout the week, cleaned off on weekends. My office, bedroom, and craft room, truly shameful. The craft room door is always closed, and the other 2 have little latches that are technically for my cat, but are also used to keep the doors from opening too far when the company is calling. Story 6. She takes her bra off at the end of the day, the same way I take my belt off my jeans when I get home, with the force of 1,000 suns and a sigh of relief. This was my experience until my current girlfriend. She even sleeps with one sometimes. I found it odd, but she is also specific and picky about the bras that she buys, so maybe they feel nice. I don't know. Do you really want to get brownie points? Have her sit in front of you after she takes that bra off and give her a good scratching where you see the indents in her skin from where it sits. Across her back, up both shoulders, and around her sides right under her boobs. It's also a nice time to have a bit of de-stressing about the day with each other, etc. I call this husband duties. Don't know when it started, but I can take my bra off in front of him and he instinctively does the cat scratch between the shoulder blades. I don't know why it feels so damn good. Story 7. How tricky it is to find a well-fitting bra and how darn expensive they are. And the whole favorite bra, looking good bra, and never worn bra. And changing your underwear every day doesn't involve bras. Not at all. I'm not sure if a bra falls under underwear like in my language. My beautiful wife has always been a bit quirky, but when she hit perimenopause, about the same time she ran into some money, she became financially empowered and episodically bizarre. One afternoon she came back from Nordstrom with 36 bras. All of the same brand. She bought out the display. I can't imagine the logistics of the purchase. Thank God they didn't have more in stock, but she was very happy. The fact that bras made specifically for smaller boobs, less material, are more expensive. Yeah, Pepper's ads even show models in poorly fitting bras or bras too small. My bra size that fits, since my true band size is 30 to 32, depending on the brand, is $98 a bra for the ones I like. That's not including the fancier brands, lol. It's crazy that my mom's bras are cheaper than mine and she's H, so I completely understand why people wear tank bras. I even started wearing Align tanks as bras for work. Pepper seems ridiculous as they don't actually offer sizes for small boobs. I'm a 28C, but usually have to buy a 30B, as that's the smallest band size most brands offer. According to Pepper, I should buy a 32A, which would be an even worse fit. It looks like they use the old +4 system for sizing, which is why most of us wear the wrong size bra to start with. Story 8. The bathroom drain has to be cleaned daily due to the amount of hair. When my house was being built, the previous owner had the builder put in a 3-inch shower drain instead of a 2-inch in the master. It's spectacular. The hair can go right down with no risk of clogs. I do a preventative plunge every couple of months, but I don't think it's necessary. My heavy shedding dog gets bathed in that shower too. The bathroom sink is the worst. I love my wife and I respect the amount of time and effort she puts into her skincare routine, but goddamn, the gunk that fills the pipes because of all the skincare products is nasty. I'm not saying this to shame her or anyone else. Again, I have nothing but respect for the amount of effort. But the mix of those face masks, creams, clays, and other products is not exactly water soluble. Our master bathroom sink started getting a bit plugged up, and I had to take the pipes apart to clean it out, and my wife was mortified by how much gunk there was. After that, we came up with a routine to make sure it doesn't get so bad, which has helped tremendously, lol. But yeah, I always thought when my wife asked me to clean her pipes, it would be something different. Story 9. How much work going to bed is, and how sometimes staying up later to avoid it is a reasonable alternative. Yeah, I had this with my current wife. She would say, "Let's go to bed." So once upstairs, I brush my teeth, take off my clothes, and go to bed, and she is doing half the chore list and then some. I thought you said let's go to bed. Oh, but I'm getting ready for bed. No, babe, you're doing everything but getting ready for bed. After a while, I just made my own plans and just said, I'll see you in bed. My bedtime routine takes a long time. I've got to floss, brush, then wash my face and with an oil-based cleanser, then again with a regular cleanser, then my sugar mask, then 3 different kinds of cream. Meanwhile, my husband just brushes his teeth and goes straight to bed. But then he wonders why I look so much younger than him, lol. It's in the skincare routine, baby. Story 10. Scalding hot showers. The real reason women have so many skin products is because they melt off their first layer of skin. That's probably a little bit true, since hot showers dry out the skin. This isn't even a little bit of a joke. I had bad skin. My scalp was almost always bothering me, and my hair was always not quite right. Switched to just warm showers, and boom. Problems magically started going away. Quit ruining your skin, people. Don't actually have hot showers. My roommate's girlfriend regularly stressed out about losing her hair and a bald spot developing in the middle of her head, right in the mirror view. She would bring out her brush and show me how much hair was being pulled out. I suggested that her lava hot showers might be causing her hair problems, especially since that's where the shower water would hit her. She didn't talk to me for 2 weeks after that, but she tried stopping them, and she already noticed her hair growing in and less falling out. I think her compromise is to not cook her scalp anymore, but to toast the rest of her. Story 11. The everything shower versus the body shower, where you have your hair tied up and it doesn't get wet, and so your shower is half the length. When I worked home health as a nurse, I encountered bed bugs, cockroaches, pet poop on furniture, cat hair, thick cigarette smoke or weed, mud and dirt if I'm hiking to a patient's house in the sticks, blood, vomit, you name it. It was so much more dirty than a hospital setting. I shower every day. It was exhausting. I can one-up. Everything bath followed by a shower. Boil, shave, scrub within an inch of your life, then rinse off and soap up. Wash your hair while the bath empties, and say shower, rinse off the bath. Come out feeling brand new. I can't stand sitting in a bath if I haven't at least rinsed off in the shower. Otherwise, I'm just sitting in dirty human water. With baths, I prefer to do a basic wash in the shower to get any physical dirt or grime off of me. Then soak in the bath with some oils or bubbles, then do a rinse with a shower to get any remaining bubbles off. You can also wash your hair in the pre-shower and have a deep conditioner in while you relax in the bath. Heaven. Story 12. Makeup. As a little bloke, never really saw my mum putting it on. She'd be up and ready to go to work before I got up. Sure, I'd see her do touch-ups, etc. The first SO I lived with and watched her put it on fascinated me. When she went full in for an event, though, I lost track of time. My boyfriend loves watching me get dressed and dolled up too. Hair, makeup, the whole shebang. I can't imagine just sitting there watching someone else primp, but he seems to find it riveting. Neither my mother nor I wear makeup, but I'm a lesbian and my wife does. I've seen my friends put on every so often, but I never paid much attention until I started dating my wife. It's fascinating and truly an art. She has a relatively simple makeup routine nowadays, but it's still endless entertainment to watch her literally transform her face. And don't even get me started on her lengthy fashion show every morning when we're already running late for work. I still love watching though. It's something special to watch her self-love come out. This was so strange to me. All my ex-boyfriends and male roommates would stare in fascination while applying makeup. It occurred to me how little men know about women and what they endure. We used to joke about a girl we hung out with because she was always late for everything. She ran on her name time. So readily, you could almost set your clock to it. 45 minutes late was typical, possibly up to or over an hour. Then I dated her. It was her doing makeup that made her late for everything. She never gave herself enough time to get ready to go somewhere. Overestimated how fast she could get bathed, dressed, and dolled up. All of which she did while the TV was a distraction and usually drinking a cocktail to pregame. Pissed a ton of people off while we were together. Story 13. They don't have pockets. I mean, they do, but they can only hold 2 quarters max. The fake pockets. Damn if I ever bought pants and they didn't have pockets, I'd return them in a heartbeat. I kick myself so hard when I don't notice before I buy something, but with the inconsistent and vanity sizing, I'm so excited when something actually fits. I have a pair of shorts with real back pockets and fake front pockets, and a pair of jeggings with real front pockets and fake back pockets. I wore those out thinking I would find something better, but I never did. I should just learn to sew and make something that actually fits. Even when you're not dating, this can lead to interesting moments. In university, when I had exams or presentations, I kept a full-sized horseshoe in my pocket for good luck. One day I had to work on a project with a female fellow student, and after a while the horseshoe dug into my thigh as I was sitting at the computer, so I took it out. The look on her face as she remembered that large pockets are possible, women just aren't blessed with them because of the handbag industry, was priceless. Yesterday, I grabbed a pair of jeans out of the clean laundry basket. I wore them for about half the day, and aside from the waist feeling a bit odd, they seemed normal. It was when I went to put my hands in my pockets and realized they wouldn't fit that I figured out I had put them on my wife's. On the plus side, now that we've realized we can wear each other's jeans, maybe she can buy men's from now on and have a place to put her keys. I kind of feel like this one is on the women. I'm 100% sure there have been pant designs with pockets, but because of how they look, or for whatever reason, pants without pockets became more popular, and therefore made it unprofitable to carry them. I refuse to believe that there hasn't been at least one designer brand with pants that comes with pockets / better pockets when it's as big of a problem as Reddit makes it seem. Story 14. Anything that comes in a mini size is called cute. Mini bullet, cute. Mini machete, cute. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's mini. I worked at Radio Shack in college, and one day we got mini-sized CDs that only held 350 megabytes as opposed to the standard 700. It worked in a normal CD tray as expected, but was just half the physical size. My coworker and I took them out and stocked them, the whole time laughing at how stupid it was. They were even charging more for them when it was less material and capacity. We just went on and on about how stupid of a product it was. 2 hours later, a girl comes in for blank CDs. We show the section to her and she squeals, "Ooh, how cute!" and bought 2 packs. Anything in a mini size is cute and thus worth more. Can confirm. Story 15. Belief. Women are tidy, organized, and keep everything clean. This belief was implanted in my head because whenever I was invited to a girlfriend's home, it was always immaculate, and she fussed over every detail. Married, she's my beautiful ADHD disaster. Everything is everywhere and nowhere all at once, and can never find that thing that she just had in her hand a few minutes ago. But that's okay, because she just found a shiny state quarter in the laundry and is now looking up its potential collector's value on Google. Update. Hindsight is 2020. Thinking back when we were dating and all the times her home was reorganized perfectly before inviting me over to reorganize her perfectly is nothing short of an astonishing amount of sheer will and determination. I should thank her for her hard work and dedication, then apologize for not noticing it sooner. I owe her a romantic dinner and a day at the spa. I love my beautiful disaster. I think it can swing entirely one way or the other in my experience. You either live with a clean freak who won't let you sit down for a moment without finding some chore for you to do, or they seem completely oblivious to clutter and mess, and the thought of tidying is utterly abhorrent. Mine likes to tidy and clean. If something is sitting on a table, she'll find the closest drawer or shelf or anything to put it away. It doesn't matter if the chosen location makes sense for the item. If it fits, it goes in there. Then, we can't find that thing because she doesn't remember where she puts it. The drawers are a mess, but it's okay because it's not in plain sight. Yeah, my wife is the messiest, unorganized person I know. Not like a dirty mess, just a cluttered mess. Leaves stuff wherever and then gets mad at me because I come home every day and spend 10 to 15 minutes tidying up her and the kids' messes. But then she can't find whatever it is she's looking for in the place it shouldn't have been to start with. Story 16. The belief that they are the cleaner and more organized sex is the greatest hoax in history. Having grown up with only sisters, and now only having daughters, women are absolutely not cleaner or more organized by default. I think the concept is a holdover from when women were the default homemakers and men just worked. I am much cleaner and more organized than my husband, but my kids are the opposite. My son is organized and my daughter is the biggest slob I have ever met. It's not a men versus women thing. I am a literal goblin. I have a pile of actual rubbish building up in a corner of my room consisting of recycles, tissues, empty wrappers, etc. With the notion, I'll get to it later, like when I gotta take out the garbage. The inside of my bathroom cupboard is a hell zone. Products everywhere. No rhyme or reason. Products on products on products. 5 days of laundry will bank up with the notion, I'll get to it later. I find things I lost months later. They're in a place I absolutely didn't leave them. I wipe my face with the shower towel that wipes my groin and wonder why I've got new acne spots. But my underwear drawer is super tidy. Story 17. Similar to cats, they naturally gravitate to the warmest parts of the house. It might be the cozy chair, a heated blanket, or the section of the bed that I was just lying in. I'm honestly not sure if she loves me or just my excess heat, and I'm honestly okay either way. As I'm typing this, I'm in bed with my asleep girlfriend. She's a bit shorter than me. She is wrapped around me in what would be the big spoon position, but it's more like a backpack, sucking up my heat. In front of me are 2 of our cats doing the same. I feel so used, but also content. Story 18. The fact that they take showers with boiling water. I'll occasionally try to be a little spontaneous with my wife and sneak in the shower with her. First, I have to locate the shower because I can't see a foot in front of me due to all the steam. When I do finally step in, I have to use her as a human shield until she turns the temp down. Seriously, ladies, what is up with that? I've heard this before, but I pulled this from an article because they say it better. Women's extremities are on average 3 degrees colder than men's. This is for a couple of reasons. The higher levels of estrogen in women thickens the blood, reducing flow to the extremities. Men generally have a higher muscle mass than women. This leads to a higher resting metabolism, linked to burning more calories and higher blood flow. The result, keeping the extremities warmer. On average, women have a slightly higher core temperature. Women's bodies pull more heat back to their organs, ridding the rest of the body of heat. Hormonal birth control can further raise body temperature during different parts of the cycle, which can amplify this cold feeling for women. A Dutch study found women were more comfortable at temperatures 2.5 degrees warmer than men. This explains the battle between the sexes in the office. Most offices are set to a comfortable temperature based on men's metabolic rates. With colder extremities and colder feeling skin, it seems women need a hotter shower to achieve the same warming sensation. We women suffer from our bodies focusing all of our heat on our organs 99% of the time to protect the ovaries/baby maker. So our extremities are more often than not very cold compared to men. Thanks, estrogen. This tends to make warm feel not very warm for us, hence increased temps. Story 19. You find makeup and hair-related crap all over the place. When you try to clean, you don't know where half the crap goes. My spouse and I get around this by designating a box or bag or stack for stuff I picked up when cleaning, but didn't know where it should go. That's not always even stuff that belongs to the other person. I pretty often end up with a stack of her stuff, which she has a place for, but I don't know where it is, and a stack of my stuff, which I don't have a place for yet. I need to find one. It makes it much easier to get a room clean if you separate the figuring out its home part from the not having a giant pile part. My wife is insane. I've never met someone who cared so little about living in a clean and organized place. I have no idea where the stereotype of men being slobs comes from, because it's honestly 50-50 in my experience. Anyway, I love to clean, so all is well, and I love that sloppy lady to death. Story 20. They never finish their drinks. I find most of the time 2 cups of half-drunk coffee around the house multiple times a week till we run out of coffee cups. Oh, this is so true. Not all women, and not all the time obviously, but I'm really bad about this with water bottles and coffee. I have 4 bottles of water at varying emptiness on my nightstand because when there's just a little bit left, I grab a new one so I don't have to get out of bed again. Then I forget about the other one and start the new one. I do a sweep for cups every week, and without fail, there will be 7 on her nightstand and in the bathroom. All are mostly full, but she cleans up the paper towels I leave on the counter. It annoys her even though I try to explain that they aren't used up yet. I was baffled by this. Always got annoyed that my mom always left a sip in everything. Tea, water, soda, coffee, everything. Thought it was just a quirk of hers. Got a girlfriend who did the same thing. Thought LOL, funny coincidence. Most women I spent more than a visit with had this habit of only half finishing their drinks. Half full beer bottles at my friend's, half full cups littered around the house with 2 girls. The same thing at another friend's house. My half-sister is also like this. Half full water bottles and coffee mugs everywhere. What the hell is going on here? My partner does that as well. I supplied all of our dishware, which included 8 of the same coffee cups, plus a bunch of random mugs we had collected through college and such. I don't even drink coffee. My morning drink is a protein shake in a shaker bottle. But somehow, at least once a week, she tells me that we're out of mugs. Like, women, how? We have enough mugs to go at least a week at 2 a day, and they're just getting scattered throughout the apartment, usually with coffee still left in them. Story 21. Blankets, hair ties, and everything in their life is work. Getting up in the morning, changing to go out, going to bed, it's not straightforward. A lot of work goes into it, and it's not easy. It's very hard to be spontaneous with my wife. If I'm being spontaneous, it's like, do you want to go do things right now? If things include my wife, things are no longer now. It's later because she has to get ready, and I've lost interest. Can somebody explain the last part to me? Is it to do with makeup or what? Really have a hard time imagining it because maybe I don't wear makeup. My husband is the one needing mental time of preparation in our house. I seem to be ready on a whim. He also needs to stop 1 to 3 times whenever we drive anywhere over 2 hours. due to weird driving reactions / nervous bladder and hydration pit stops. For example, waking up, making up bed after getting up, showering, moisturizing the entire body, 5-step skincare routine, blow-dry hair, doing makeup, picking the outfit, thinking about what you're gonna eat for breakfast, thinking about what needs to be done in the next hour, put on outfit. Ugh, no, I'm bloated today, I can't wear that. I have to choose a new outfit. Make breakfast, clean crumbs from counter, feed pets before walking out the door. It's just that a lot of women have extra steps to take to be presentable for the world, and also carry the mental load and responsibilities of home. So it's never just wake up, brush your teeth, put on the same pants and shirt you always wear, grab keys and leave. Yeah, skipping skincare, moisturizing makeup wins me a lot of time indeed. I even used to work as a model for art students, so I just don't care and let the vibe carry me. I normally take a shower in the evening and let my hair dry naturally. Since we prefer to sleep in coldish rooms here in Estonia, like Germans with their Luften or airing out the room by opening windows, we never get sweaty by the morning. The only thing the same is breakfast and dressing. But that normally does not take over 30 minutes together. I wear different clothes every day, but I either prepare them the previous night or just wear the company t-shirt with nice black jeans. I usually plan my day during my commute. I walk or ride my bike. It helps to work in a male-dominated industry. Nobody expects an engineer to roll in a dress suit. Would probably be different in a customer-facing job. Story 22. They plan things way more than I do, and much further out as well. I have no clue what tomorrow will bring, but my wife has the next 5+ years of our life planned out together. It's so peculiar how when we leave the house, my boyfriend just puts on his coat, takes his phone, wallet and keys, and feels ready to go. No matter where we are going, I will ponder if I need an umbrella, a water bottle, shopping bags, a backpack, sunglasses, etc. I hate it if I haven't thought to bring something that I end up needing. He just suffers the rain, thirst, sunshine, or whatever, and will do the same next time. She probably doesn't want to plan things either, but does because she knows you won't. If I didn't plan every vacation for the last 17 years, we would not have gone anywhere. If I don't look at what's happening in the area, he wouldn't think about it and would complain on Sunday that we didn't do anything. For the record, I also hate planning out our future, but I can't pawn it off on someone else. Trust me, I plan plenty. She just needs / likes to plan more than just, on this day we go here, leave from here, etc., and breaks things down to the hour, lol. Guess I made myself sound useless in my comment, was exaggerating to point out how her plans may have bullet points. My girlfriend was getting so mad at me that I hadn't planned out our weeks together when I was coming home from a work trip. I planned to be there with her, and I guess that's not good enough. My wife and I went on a European holiday together, which I organized. The plan was to visit relatives in Germany and then travel on to other countries. On arrival in Germany, she asked about the bookings going forward, and I said I'll buy the tickets when we're ready to leave. For the next 3 weeks, she asked me almost every day until I caved in and made the bookings, although we had decided to spend at least another week with family. The very next day, 2 members of my family fell critically ill and I had to cancel all travel going forward to stay on as carer. No refunds. Travel insurance denying my claim. There are good reasons men take things as they come. Story 23. When they tell you about a problem, they don't want a logical solution. They want emotional support. Just curious to know, when you have an issue, don't you want someone to say, "Hey, it's gonna be okay, you'll get through this," instead of pulling the freaking Excel sheet to plan through the problem? That's like the 4th stage of dealing with the crisis. Everything I learned about dealing with my wife's telling me about a problem can be summed up by Rosie Perez's character in the movie, White Men Can't Jump. See, if I'm thirsty, I don't want a glass of water. I want you to sympathize. I want you to say, "Gloria, I too know what it feels like to be thirsty. I too have had a dry mouth." I want you to connect with me through sharing and understanding the concept of dry-mouthedness. It also took me a while to realize that when she tells you a story about some fight or drama she's having with a friend or coworker, where she is 100% the one being unreasonable and in the wrong, it's best not to point that out and just say something like, "Wow, what a witch." She might already know that and just wants you to be on her side. It's not about reason or logic, just support. Story 24. She won't drive if there's someone else to drive her. So true. When my boyfriend and I started dating, he once asked me if we were taking his car or mine. I said, "Oh, we can take mine." and when we got to the car, he went to the passenger side. The amount of gas in my flabber couldn't even be measured that day. My girlfriend back in the day got secretly really mad at me because she wanted to take her new car to insert whatever we were going to, and I said that sounds fine and got in the passenger seat, but she expected me to drive. It took me a few days to figure out why she was mad, and then I was just so confused when she told me why. Like, what the fuck, why would I drive your brand new car? And also, how am I supposed to just understand that dynamic, lol? If I bought a brand new car, the last thing I'd want to do is let my girlfriend of 4 months drive it when they don't really want to. Thanks for watching until the end. If you have a similar story to these that you would like to share with us, please leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe. For more videos like this one right now, please stop by our channel. Thanks again, and see you next time.